Good morning, welcome, 1,000 welcomes to all. And we are meditating today on the subject praise, and this is part of our focus on new light. And so one of the basic premises of this series on new light is that new energy, fresh energy is always present. It's always available. So anytime that humanly we are feeling stuck, just notice, I'm feeling stuck, and then choose to shift your focus, your awareness, your attention. This is related to what Acharya Pramadas was just talking about. Instead of focusing on what you would prefer not to be experiencing, I am open to the highest possible good. I am envisioning the highest possible outcome. I am open to the energy of solutions. I am open to fresh light. I am open to fresh, new energy. So the divine is always present. And in one sense, the divine is unchanging. So never the self was born, nor will it ever die, nor having existence will it ever cease to exist. Birthless, deathless, changeless, eternal. Ever itself is the soul. That is the reality of each of us always. And then there is the aspect of us that is born, that goes forth into time and space, that knows victory and defeat, that knows gain and loss, that knows praise and blame. That aspect of ourselves is born, and it does die. And so we are loving that aspect of ourselves through time and space, remembering that in us, which is life immortal, that shall not perish, ever present, always. In, through, and as the whole existence, the whole journey through time and space, that immortal life energy is loving us forward, loving us through all of it, every single moment of our time in embodiment. So I'm going to read some scriptures, and I've got some stories and some invitations for meditation. When we connect with the energy of praise, this energy lifts us into the brightness, the radiance, the gladness, the generosity, that strength that is absolutely undimmable. It can never be diminished, and it is tender. It is so precious. It is so near. It is so dear. So when we connect with this praise of the divine, we're connected with that infinite love, that absolute embrace of the hand of the divine, which is supporting us always, no matter what it is that we are moving through. So just a couple of phrases from Psalm 103, and allow yourself, if you can, close your eyes, open your heart, and let yourself be filled with the spiritual energy of these teachings. So Psalm 103, praise the Lord, my soul. All my inmost being, praise his holy name. And in the quiet of your open heart, 3 times silently, just say the holy name. The holy name. The holy name. And see if you can allow yourself to feel how much you are loved through whatever it is that you are feeling right now, through whatever it is that you are facing right now. That limitless love is with you. And connecting to this praise, connecting to the holy name. If you want a shorthand, you can close your eyes and silently say to yourself, the holy name. And allow yourself to be filled with that sacred. It is beyond breath, but it is also completely breath-giving and present in every breath that you breathe. And it is the energy of divine, radiant, magnificent support, wholeness, the energy of healing, the energy of forgiveness, the energy of freedom, the energy of knowing everything is already all right in divine consciousness, in divine awareness. So many solutions are here, countless solutions. Connections, caring, wisdom, and support is here. It is with me. The Upanishads say to the divine, May my tongue be sweet. May my ears hear only praise of thee. And again, if you just allow yourself to feel, what would it feel like for my tongue to be sweet? What would it feel like for my tongue to always be sweet? So that no matter what I speak, it is divine sweetness. It is divine wisdom and insight and caring, divine hopefulness and divine helpfulness, divine upliftment that is speaking through me, that is filling my mouth so that my tongue is sweet. And what would it be like to allow my energy, my consciousness to be so filled with divine grace, divine light, divine joy, whatever your favorite word for it is at the moment, divine awakeness, so that my ears hear only praise of the divine. No matter what is being spoken, no matter what is transpiring in time and space, let my ears hear only praise of the divine. Only the divine song of beauty and wholeness and gladness and joy and perfection. The Bhagavad Gita says, "Fill thy heart with me, be devoted to me, worship me, dedicate thyself to me. Thus thou shalt attain unto myself. Truly do I promise thee, for thou art very dear to me." And so inwardly in the quiet of your heart, connect with what is very dear to you, what you love purely in innocence and generosity, what you love that strengthens you, that uplifts you, that upholds the highest and the brightest, the kindest and the wisest in you. And this verse says, fill your heart with that. Be devoted to that. Adore that. Dedicate yourself to that. And you will attain unto that. You become that which you love. You become that to which you dedicate yourself and that to which you are of service. And the divine promise is, truly do I give this to you, for thou art very dear to me. So I'm going to share a couple of stories and a couple of invitations, and then maybe we'll meditate. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed if you like, just to feel the energy very clearly and directly. So each of us in time and space, no matter what we encounter, we are invited to be in contact with our own wholeness, our own sense of, what's the right way to put this? Each of us is wholeness always, and each of us has a coherence, a brightness, a radiance, almost like a confidence that we can connect with inwardly. So if we are in contact with our own heart energy, our own strength of soul, we'll be able to connect with this sense of confidence, this sense of trust, this sense of wholeness, no matter what. And when we are in contact with that, then no matter what is happening, we're able to keep our sense of humor, to keep our sense of grace and our sense of faith, and move forward, whatever it is that we encounter. And we'll do it, as strange as it may seem, with the energy of praise, no matter what we are moving through in time and space. And so the first is a funny video, kind of a video that made me laugh out loud when I saw it this week. But it's a little tiny Italian girl, blonde-haired, and she has to be like preschool. She's very, very tiny. And she's using the Italian finger gestures. So if you're seeing this, you can see I'm putting all of my fingers together and my thumb is with my fingers. And then she's gesticulating to illustrate the story that she's telling. And she's telling her story to her mom. And the story is this, and it demonstrates this humor and this confidence, this kind of aplomb. And she's like this little tiny human. And she's doing all of this. So the story is that she went out wearing a miniskirt, and someone made a negative comment about her miniskirt, and she's telling her mom how she responded. Here's how she responded. She said, "Think for yourself. Look to your own miniskirt. I will look to mine." So she was was able to completely let go of this negative comment that she had received. And so just keep that sense of humor, keep that sense of wholeness, that sense of being completely intact. And she was thinking for herself. She knew she was completely fine wearing whatever she chose to wear, independent of any comments that came her way. And so it's so delightful if you get a chance to see the video, but also just to kind of have like that inner sense of she's so whole, she's so intact. She's like, I'm taking care of my miniskirt, you take care of yours. So, and keep that sense of humor and that ability to just allow whatever it is that comes in time and space to be a lightness. You are the light, navigating whatever it is that you are navigating in time and space. And sometimes the things we navigate in time and space are excruciatingly painful, and sometimes they're just brilliantly full of joy. And so no matter what it is that we are encountering, we are the light moving through that. And so the next couple of stories help us connect with that. And so this is a story, also a contemporary story, about a man who was driving along. Stay with me on this. He was in a collision as he was driving along, and he left the body physically. So physically, his body was not alive anymore. Instantly, he became aware of his own ongoingness. He was still here completely. And he instantly became aware of the complete ongoingness and love of everyone he had ever loved who had previously left the body. So they greeted him instantly with smiles, with radiance, with happiness, with love. It was like this celebration. He was also being greeted by pure light. So there was just this open-hearted merging into love, greeting the love, greeting the celebration, greeting the radiance, greeting the support of everyone he had ever known who had left the body previously, with whom he had had this love connection. And then the source of all that love, just the energy of pure light, was greeting him. But even more than that, what he became aware of was the entire universe is singing a praise song, always. And so, this is what's happening to his consciousness, to his awareness after it's left the body. Back on the ground, where the car collision happened. A couple of minutes later, his friend drives by, recognizes his friend's car, receives this very strong inner command, you need to pray. And so he gets out of his own car, he kneels down by the body of his friend, and he prays. And his friend is pulled from that pure light back into this physical body. The physical body has almost every bone in it broken. He wakes up singing songs of praise, because the most potent thing in the universe is that song of praise, is that pure light, is that love and that strength, that dynamic ongoingness. It's with us always. And so you could say this. Next week we're honoring Swami Nityananda. He's not gone. He's alive. He's here. And this is true for everyone you have ever loved. They are in the body. They are not in the body. Their love is with you. Their strength is with you. You are here in the body. Be here fully every moment, loving yourself through every moment. Your job is to be here in the body while you're here in the body, and to open to all the love, to all that pure light while you're here in the body, and to sing that song of praise while you're here in the body, to know the cells in your body, independent of how your heart is feeling or how your body is feeling, the cells in your body are a praise song. They are part of the song of the beautiful and perfect God that loves the whole universe into being. It is here. And so that beautiful story of that man, he's still here in the body. His body healed. He's here. He's being of service. That's what every one of us is invited to do. As long as we're here in the body, we are invited to share whatever portion of light we are able to share. And so we do this silently, in the midst of our daily lives, in the midst of our tasks, in the midst of our workplaces, in the midst of our relationships, whatever it is that we go through. That's what we're invited to do, is to strengthen ourselves in our awareness of that light Strengthen ourselves in that song of praise. The whole universe is singing a song of praise. And clearly, so zoom out. This is true independent of what human bodies and hearts and minds go through. The song of praise is there while that beautiful human's body is broken in every one of its bones. And the song of praise is there when that human travels beyond the body and connects with the energy of pure love, the energy of support of everyone who has ever loved him, and pure light, and the praise song, and the whole universe singing when that beautiful human comes back into the body and is like, oh, you mean I get to heal all of these broken bones and sing a praise song while I'm healing all of these broken bones and figure out how to walk again, right? Like, so when we are in contact with the light, we're moving through time and space, we will experience the pairs of opposites. Love God while we experience the pairs of opposites. Praise God while we experience the pairs of opposites. And if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling pain, whatever it is that you're feeling, connect with that fresh energy. Connect with that energy of praise. So whatever it is, if there's anywhere in your life that you have been feeling struggle, anywhere in your life that you have been feeling pain, notice it, and then also take a step back from it and just silently say, Thy holy name, Thy holy name, Thy holy name. May my mouth, my tongue, the words that I speak, the thoughts that I think, the choices I make, be filled with divine sweetness. May my ears hear only praise of the divine. Whatever the outer sounds are, whatever the frequency is, let it be that my ears hear the whole universe. Every cell of my body is singing a song of praise to the divine. Let my mind be filled with devotion and dedication to the divine. Let my heart be open, full to overflowing with gratitude, with praise, with rejoicing that no matter what my human self is going through, I can choose in this moment to open to light. Fresh energy is always available. I connect with the highest possible good. I envision the best possible outcome. I invite the divine to connect me with the energy of solutions and hope and faith and trust and possibility and positivity. I allow myself to be filled with steadfast dedication to being of service to the divine. And I know that as I dedicate myself in steadfastness to being of service to the divine, I am granted inner security. Inner peace comes to me. Strength of soul and good humor and inner happiness, independent of anything in time and space, is present within me. I'm able to take a deep breath and relax, knowing that every breath I take is beloved. Every moment that my heart beats, I am beloved. Allowing myself to feel the support and the strength and the confidence, the wholeness, the coherence of the way all of my needs are met, always, directly by the divine. And when I connect with this inner abundance, this inner generosity, this inner upwelling, this inner outpouring of the most incredible waves of light and beauty and goodness and auspiciousness and grace and gladness, everything I need in time and space comes to me. And it is simply a law of energy. I am a match for what I love. I am a match for strength of soul. I am a match for trusting the divine every moment and breath and heartbeat of my life. I am a match for being steadfastly of service to what is bright and what is joyful and what is filled with good humor and gladness for myself and all. And so naturally, magnetically will flow to me what is flowing through me. And so I am filled with the energy of pure adoring. I am filled with the energy of faith. I am filled with the energy of wholeness. I am filled with the energy of healing. I know with my being all things are possible to one who believes. And in absolute tenderness, in the words of Swami Nityananda, all things are possible to one who loves. I'm placing my hands in prayer at the heart. I invite you to do the same. As you do this, be aware of your own balance within yourself. Balance within yourself is always present and available. Be aware of your own warmth and brightness, your own vitality, your own direct connectedness to immortal, pure life energy, the energy of all possibility, the energy of all grace, the energy of all strength, the energy of all beauty. Allow yourself to breathe that energy into your heart. And allow that energy to fill your heart, your mind, your life with praise. Thank God, and God bless us all.